I've been living in Spain for more than 20 years and I thought I was living the life I wanted, but not drastically, but quietly over the last few years, I've started to feel that I was only really living half the dream. So, in today's video, I want to share with you why I chose a different path. Now, I love living in Spain. The weather, the culture, the food, the people, everything about it, the environment, as you can see, it's stunning. But one of the things that I've noticed over the last few years was my routine was becoming exactly the same as it was in the UK. I wake up, I commute to the office, I work all day, I commute home, I eat, I sleep, I wake up and repeat it all again. And it kind of got to the point where I was feeling that I was just repeating what I was doing in the UK. So it proved to me that location alone doesn't change life. Now, the half dream feeling that I was having was probably based on the fact that I did feel as if I was stuck in the same routine as I would be back in the UK, but I did have stability. I had a good career, but what I didn't have was freedom. And I certainly didn't have the time to work on the projects that I really wanted to work on, and, create things. And that was one of the things that I felt made me feel this way. So my turning point happened in May last year, May 2025, because after 10 years with the same business, I was made redundant. And even though I was offered redeployment, it felt like the safe thing to do to take redeployment. Internally, I wasn't happy with it. At the same time, I lost my job. A week before, I just bought a Spanish village house here in this area where I am now. And then the strangest thing happened because on the day that I was due to start my new role, I went into the office and 5 minutes before the official start time, I quit. And that for me was my turning point. Immediately, I felt I was back in control of my life and I was able to work on the things that truly mattered to me. So, what have I been doing since I quit 8 months ago? Well, I've actually been busier than I ever was when I was in full time employment. As I said, I had bought a Spanish village house here, and when we bought it, we knew the property needed a complete reform. So, I've been working very hard on that, and I'd say that now, 8 months down the line, we're about 90-95% finished on that. But what's been beautiful about that is the fact that I've really been able to get involved into it, to put my heart and soul into it, and to work with a construction company and to make design decisions. And these are all things that I felt I wouldn't have been able to have done if I was still in full employment. And I know that probably sounds funny, but actually being there and working on the projects side by side with a builder really makes you feel as if you're building something. Now, as I said just now, I've been working far harder since I stopped working than I ever did when I was working. But the difference is now the work that I'm doing is enjoyable. As I say, I've been fully hands on project managing the renovation in our Spanish village house here. And the other thing that I started to do was to really work on this channel because I thoroughly enjoy it. Creating videos for you guys is something that I've never ever thought about before, but the more that I've been doing it, and don't get me wrong, I'm still learning, but it's something that I found has given me a little bit of a creative outlet, and it's something that I thoroughly enjoy and for sure I will continue to do. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment that everybody should be as radical as me and quit their job, quit stability in a career, but at the same time, I do think a lot of people are living a life out of what is expected socially as opposed to living the life that they dream of. Now, success looks different for different people, but for me, it's about time, freedom, creation and living in the place that I want to be in. I didn't give up conventional life because it feels wrong. I gave it up, I think, purely because I wanted to build a life that truly feels mine. And I haven't got it all figured out, but I do feel that I'm moving in the right direction. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video, but I guess what I'm trying to say in this video is that there really is no need to feel stuck doing something that you don't want to do. And let's be completely honest, if you did something as radical as me, it can always be undone. There's always another job you can go to, but there isn't another life you can go to. You only get one go at it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close the video down, but if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, maybe you could do me a favour and hit that subscription button as well. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost a penny, but it really helps this channel to grow. Anyway, enjoy whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, and I'll catch you in the next one.